king and his men stole the queen from her bed.
He's got it! Touchdown!
Bound her and her bone.
Jones takes it
The
in.
seas be ours, and by the powers where we will roam.
Salute Raider Nation. Appreciate you guys showing up here on the pregame show right here before we take off here at 5:20. Go out here and put a beat down on these fucking Steelers. So appreciate all you guys showing up. Appreciate everybody here in the chat. Appreciate everybody going to be showing up here on the panel. We got a bunch of people going to be popping in and out throughout the show. So right now we got Ray up on here. So if you want to say salute, appreciate that, man. And then go through there.
Yeah, salute everybody. Game day, baby. Let's get it against them Steelers, bro. Let's take care of business.
Hell yeah, I'm going to be out here fucking picking potatoes while we're doing this. So fucking trying to feed America, baby. Appreciate you, BJ, Seth, fucking Carlos, John. Appreciate all you guys stopping by, man. Appreciate you commenting. Anything you guys want to talk about, throw it up in the chat. We're going to be here for probably about an hour, 45 minutes. Then we're going to go to our Discord, where all of you guys are more than welcome to join. The link's right here on the screen. Just put it in lowercase. It'll take you straight to the Discord. We'll be live streaming the game inside there, so anybody that doesn't have a way to watch the game, or anybody that wants to just come in there and chill with us and watch it, we usually have about 20 people in there, so it's a pretty good deal. And then outside of that, like I say, I appreciate all you guys stopping by. So let's just get out there and talk about first off, let's talk about the Steelers coming in here to the Raiders, and how do you feel, Ray? How are you feeling about this game as a Raider fan going into this game tonight?
I think this is going to be a very old-fashioned game, classic rivalry between the Steelers and us. We always had that rivalry. This is also, I think, the honor for Ken Stabler as well, if I'm not mistaken. So a lot of spotlight to put on us, but at the end of the day, I'm more so excited to see how we play. First game, home opener, primetime game. Looking forward to seeing how the offense runs and a little bit of the defense, because, as I think a lot of people know how struggling a Matt Canada is. But the thing is that the Steelers played two top teams in defense, in my opinion, the Browns and the 49ers. Now they're playing the Raiders. And statistically, we had a pretty decent game against Denver, and then it just looked so shell-shocked against the Bills. So I think this is another test to how the defense is going to play against probably one of the worst offensive coordinators in the NFL. See how they play. But at the end of the day, the offense on the Steelers is no joke. They have Najee, Pickens is a baller. Freiermuth is also pretty nice. Robinson, they're all pretty good players. I'm not going to sit here and be like, there's some trash players, but at the end of the day, this is a huge test to the defense and how they play. I think our main concern on defense will most likely be either attacking the run game or third downs, because that's where I think we've always lacked for like the last two games is a third down, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 4, where we just give up the easy slant or a check down. I think we got to adapt to that. I think this is another huge game. I think previously when you spoke on the topic about how Patrick Graham is on the move and stuff like that, this is like something he needs to adapt to. This is the game that he needs to. So be ready for any predictable play that Matt Canada throws out there, because his plays are pretty predictable in my opinion.
That's a Raiders flag, just so you guys know. That's flying the Raiders right there.
That's fire, bro.
Damn right. Look at all. That's America's potatoes right there, just so you guys can see going across the belt. You guys will eat those. Probably a few of you. But no, I agree, man. I agree for sure. Even with them being the shittiest offense out there, not with the guy everybody chanting to be fired or not, they still went out and beat the Browns. With the Browns went out and whooped the shit out of them Titans. So I've always said, even though people always want to underestimate the offensive side, their defense is good enough to be able to go out there and win them games. So I've always said, like, the Steelers isn't a slouch team that you want to be sleeping on. That's for sure. It's been a rival team for us for years. I mean, years on years. So I feel like this game's going to be a tough game. I'm just going to keep iterating this just like I've been, and I'm going to be the one to keep saying it. Like, if Graham fucks the pooch on this, he needs to be fired. They need to give him care package right outside the fucking tunnel. Let him go. Put Simmons, put somebody else in that fucking deal. And let's move on, because I'm not going to sit here and watch all year this guy get beat out on fucking bullshit plays. And if Pickens goes out there and has superstar night over here tonight, and our players ain't pressing on the outsides or controlling fucking receivers, and especially when all it is Pickens and fucking the tight end, I'm going to have a huge fucking problem with this. So, like I say, I believe our offense is good enough to win the game overall, just as the team. So I don't think we should go in there and get, like, discombobbled massively like it was in the Bills game, because I don't think Pickens is Josh Allen. So I can't see that happening. But like I say, at the same time, I think this game has massive to do with the way Graham controls this game, how he conducts it, how we go about it. I've said this, like, I don't care if other people haven't played football or don't really know much about football. But the one thing I'm going to make damn sure and keep iterating is that the plays that Graham got beat on in that Bills game, it isn't like they were superstar plays. It's not like that. It's kind of like how the fucking Broncos just got fucking destroyed by the Dolphins. Like, literally just about, 70 some odd put up on that, the highest point count since 1966. If they wanted to be douchebags, they could have just kicked the fucking field goal and held the most points ever scored in an NFL game. But for whatever reason, he didn't want to humiliate him all the way to that point. But I would have. I mean, hell yeah, especially the donkeys. I would have fucking did it in a heartbeat. But that's all I'm trying to say is like, for the way our team's playing and the way we're doing, like, these guys just went and demolished these motherfuckers, man. And we barely beat them by one fucking point. So, like I said, man, I think we have a lot here that we need to pay attention to in this game. I think, like I said, I think we can win it. I would be advocating that we can probably have a good high-scoring game in this one, but I'm just going to be honest, man. I see this game being won like 20-17, man. Like, I'm just going to be 100% honest, because I don't think that we're going to be high-powered on either end. And then, like, I know people don't want to hear this shit because they all dick ride motherfuckers. But like I said, like, Josh is going to be another one on the hot seat here, man. And I mean Josh Jacobs, dude. Like, if Josh goes into this fucking Steelers game and gets fucking owned like he's been owned in the last two fucking games, and especially being in our house, and especially getting $12 million, and especially for people advocating that he's a top one, if not top three back, and he can't go out here and open up the passing game for our fucking players, he needs to fucking take a seat, man. And I'm going to keep saying this over and over, because I've played this game for all my life. And I don't care. Josh needs to be put on a rep count again, man. He needs to be put on a rep count. They need to fucking be able to monitor it, the way, how many snaps he's getting, everything of those factors. And again, if he starts to hinder out our fucking team, then he needs to fucking take a seat and let other people start getting snaps. And I've even said it. Look, over here in DSR, and the way that I've built this channel is, I'm not here to advocate one player and keep saying it week in and week fucking out and hoping that one out of one of these weeks he's going to fucking pop it off. I've said it, man. We need to run in Josh's system 100%, which is a dual back system. I've never advocated that Josh shouldn't be here. I've never advocated that we shouldn't run or play Josh. I've just advocated that there should be another back in the backfield. That's what I've advocated the whole entire time. So again, salute, Kojo. Appreciate you, bro.
Salute, Justin.
Yo, salute,
and then,
man.
But like I've said, I've always advocated just having the second back there just to help open up our team. So, and if people aren't going to acknowledge that, then that's their fucking dumbass fault, and I don't really care. And I don't care about their feelings. I don't care how they feel about it. If you're going to cry about losing games, well, you better play the game the way it's supposed to be before you start crying about losing because you're doing dumb shit. So again, I hope to God Jacobs can just come out here and pound this ball, man, and open up this field right now and help us move, help Jimmy, help Devontae, help fucking Myers, all these other guys get going. But again, if the Steelers fucking hone in on fucking Jacobs like I know they're going to, you're going to have to bring in Zamir or whoever. I don't care. Zamir, Bolden. I don't give a fucking who the goddamn fucking name is, and start fucking playing off of them too. Let them run the ball. Let them go pick up, 3-5 yards. Start pulling in and out of the plays, because it's the only way we're going to win in this type of game here, because the Steelers have just as good a defense, if not better, than most of these dudes when they're playing at their highest level. So, like I said, I'm not going to keep playing these games and want to sit here and say, oh, it's Josh McDaniels and Josh Jacobs gets till week 5 or 6 till he's game ready, and Josh McDaniels has to be ready week 1. No, hell fucking no. The standards go for everybody the same fucking way. If Josh McDaniels got to be ready week 1, so does Josh fucking Jacobs. And again, if he's going to start fumbling fucking 2, 3, 4 games in a row, guess what? He's going to be put on that fucking deal the same way as Graham. Now, Graham didn't just get put on the seat just overnight, because Graham's shit been happening since last year. He's garbage as fuck. I've said this. If Josh McDaniels even came close to starting out the way that fucking Patrick Graham started, he had already been chopping block and beheaded already. So I've said, if we're going to hold standards to people and tell people that, we need to hold it the whole way. So that's the only way that our team can be held accountable, and the only way we can fix our team as a whole. And like I said, this game should be an easy game to win, man. Like, I'm not lying. We should be able to go in here and beat them by 2 scores. I don't feel like their offense is that good. And I don't feel like, look, Jimmy, I get it, dude, that he's thrown 3 interceptions already. But I think once Jimmy gets settled down, he's not known for throwing interceptions. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's something that's going to be in his MO. I just think it's something that's happening because he's trying to feed people and do things like that. But what do you think, Kojo? What's your opinion on it?
So my opinion is this: that our running game, if we stall today, then that's a major concern. Now that would be 3 weeks in a row if we don't fucking get the running game going. And as far as Jimmy G's interceptions, I mean, 2 of them were fucking tip passes, so those could have been avoided completely. And that other one that he came to Jacob, the linebacker just took the ball. He said, "I want the ball more than you do." And Jacobs
he said, "I'm gonna take that shit, bitch."
Jacobs didn't really fucking fight for it. So I'm like, okay, but regardless, all 3 of those interceptions could have been avoided. So they were not like, okay, I see a difference like when our old quarterback would throw an interception like completely like what are you doing, bro? Why did you throw that ball? Why did you throw it in that coverage? You know what I'm saying? If the balls get tipped, they get tipped sometimes. I mean, fuck, sometimes you try to force shit and it gets tipped. But when you throw it into complete triple coverage and it gets picked off, yeah, that's a different kind of interception. So, yeah, I'm not really worried about Jimmy G, fucking turning the ball over. But, yeah, that running game, if we don't fucking pick it up tonight with the committee you just named, if Jacobs comes out and doesn't do shit and then you start throwing in one running back after the other, we better have some fucking positive running yards today. Otherwise, I'm going to be really concerned for the rest of the season, even though it's only the 3rd game. It's like, bro, I've never seen the Raiders start like this bad with the running,
Yep.
So
and here's another thing I would ask you guys. Here's something else I would ask you if you guys would be concerned about too, because it's something I've been thinking about already, and it's something else that really don't give a fuck how people feel. But long story short is like Jacoby, right? If Jimmy only is starting to fucking hone, like say like for the passing game, right? With all the players we have here, we should have a pretty phenomenal passing game right now. I mean, the way that Derek Carr has played through the 9 years of here, having players like these all here at one time would indicate having a pretty good receiving core. Now, what I would ask is, if Jimmy only hones in, one done. If Jimmy only hones in, just so you guys know, be loading this guy with this shit right here, blah blah. But I'll show you guys. Maybe if you guys can see it, I don't know. Fucking. But long story short, I would start to get scared if Jimmy is only starting to hone in only on Jacoby. So, like, let's say that tonight's success comes off another win, but let's say that win came off because Jacoby is Jacoby back tonight?
Yes, he is back tonight.
Yeah, so let's say that
Yes.
Jacoby's back tonight, and then that fucking Garoppolo hones in on Jacoby, and then this becomes a deal all year. You have a roster the way you got, you should be able to throw the ball to anybody and everybody and have pretty damn good games. And I'm just gonna say it, like, if we start to become one dimensional with individual players, when you're sitting here saying like, hey bro, you got fucking Trey Tucker here that can gap people, you have Devontae fucking Adams here that's an elite superstar fucking player, and we're over here fucking with Myers, like, fuck that shit. And then we're sitting here saying like the production of fucking Michael Mayer, people like that, it's not happening because he's only wanting to hone into one or two individuals. And I've said like the Renfro deal, I can understand that. I get that deal. And I understand the deal with fucking what's his name too? Fucking Adams, but Adams should be fed regardless. That's what elite receivers do. They're not worried about being 1-on-1 or 2-on-1 with the player. They go up, and it's just like he said out of his own mouth. He said, what did he say? He said, if I'm only brought here to go fucking to play 1-on-1 with people, he's like, then we're never gonna win shit. And that's facts, dude. Like, he needs to test people and throw it downfield and things like that, So I guess what my question to you guys would be is that if Jimmy goes out there and only hones into Jacoby, what's your guys' thoughts about the year going forward is pretty much what I would say.
Zan, you want to take it?
You or Ray, it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right, well,
you can go first if you want.
Okay, so if he only hones in on one fucking receiver, then yeah, this is gonna become a predictable thing. It'll be like Gruden being the head coach. You know what I'm saying? If I was a defensive coordinator when Gruden was running the team, I knew exactly how to stop the Raiders because I know what Gruden's gonna do, especially on the first down, second down, and third down. So if fucking Jimmy is only gonna hone in on one receiver or two players per se, that's going to be a problem. We're not going to win very many games that way. And also, I keep hearing from announcers. I heard this shit last week in Buffalo that Jimmy is not comfortable out there with the rest of the receivers. Like, well, then why? Why is that a problem? Why are you not comfortable with other receivers? Like, I know you haven't played very much, but you have practiced every motherfucking day for the past 2 months, correct?
Yeah, that's facts.
How do you not get fucking? I mean, if you can't get chemistry down,
and that sounds like an excuse to me. Anyways, you're an NFL fucking quarterback. I
don't like that excuse. That's some bullshit right there. If you tell me you're not comfortable with other receivers on the field, and how the fuck are you comfortable with Myers? You haven't played with him before. No, you haven't because you got traded in 2017, so you haven't played with Myers.
Facts. What do you think, Ray? What's your take on it?
Personally, I believe that I like how he said, with Devontae just like targeting onto one receiver. I think our main that's kind of our main thing. I feel like we need to spread the ball more, but I feel like that's the thing with Carr. I don't want to go back to Carr and stuff, but how the first game against Denver, Jacoby Myers was the leading receiver, which, at any point, I think you said this a long time ago, even last season, where you're not one player or not one, or I think a certain player will go off, one player won't. How, let's say example, Matt Collins, right? Matt Collins had that one game against Tennessee last year, or a couple good games, and after that, it was more spread it around to Devontae or Keelan No Hands Cole, stuff like that. And so now I think with this, with a bunch of our games, I think spreading the ball is kind of in a way, I don't know, because Mayer's been priority blocker. Renfro hasn't even got a target. And especially with Myers back, I feel like
he's got a target. He got a catch too in the last game. He was the one that went downfield.
Kind of a 22-yard,
20, yeah,
over the middle.
Okay. I was gonna say, really quick, I was gonna see you guys' opinion. What is your who do you think is gonna have more targets this game, Myers or Adams?
What do you think,
Well, if
Dark?
I'm just going to be honest, it's going to be Myers. Just because they're going to put their best corner and shit on Adams. So, and
True.
then Adams, unless they just want to try to feed Adams to dominate on him. But this is why I keep trying to tell people that Adams can be gone in the next few years, dude, and things like that. Because if they just are using Adams as a decoy here out, it's only going to start showing up in games after games, dude, because Adams can end up turning Jacoby Myers into a phenomenal fucking player. And then his contract might not even come close to exceeding that. And then going out and drafting another player and putting behind. Like I say, I feel like there's a lot of tangibles that are about to be placed here. And I think people are going to watch this shit all year because I spoke on this in the offseason about Jacobs. I've said this about Devontae, things of that. I've said that this isn't the way Josh and their system works, dude. And I've even said that I didn't expect their system to even take place until year 3 and 4, which would probably be the last year of the contract because they were rolling with fucking Gruden's fucking team to begin with. So I've said there's so many tangibles inside of here. This was a question I was going to ask again is something like Trey Tucker, right? Do you think Trey Tucker's lack of development is going to be because of what Josh McDaniels is giving, or that the plays are not, or do you think it's that Jimmy's not going to be able to deliver on those? Like, do you believe that Trey Tucker would have a better development under Aiden because Aiden spreads the ball around to everybody, or do you think that he's going to have a better deal under Jimmy because he doesn't spread the ball to nobody but fucking damn near 2 players? And I feel like that's why we're going to lose a lot of games this year. And then this is something else I spoke on in the offseason that I brought up multiple fucking times where people were like, oh, Jimmy's going to help Aiden learn to be a quarterback and this, that, the other. If how is he going to do that if he's only honing in on 2 fucking people? You know what I mean? Like in a game tonight, dude, where they're plagued in injury, dude, and Mika, numerous people over there, we should be able to go out there and dominate with the fucking, dominate with the motherfucking receivers and the line that we have passing. And again, people were sitting here saying like, "Oh, it was Carr, it was Carr." What if Jimmy goes out there and only has a 14 or 17 point game, and then let's say our defense sucks and they go put up fucking like 28, for the Steelers? That's going to be horrible. And then not only you're going to have to look at both sides of the ball there at that point in time because one, like Jimmy ain't going to get us over 21. That's going to become a fucking problem, especially with the players we have. And then we have a quarterback right on our roster right now that I would think that he's going to give us over 21 for damn sure. So, like I said, then the intentions are what's the intention? What are we doing? How are we playing? A lot of these things will take into play. But I've said, I think for tonight's game, man, we just need to go in there, hone into what we're doing at this moment. But again, I've always said I'm going to talk about shit people need to watch because if you don't watch these things, man, they're going to be right in front of you. And then you're going to be talking all this bullshit noise. I'm going to talk about it before it happens. And these are games that we should win with our offense. And if they're not winning with their offense, I'm just saying, like I spoke about this on Friday, man, the people better start paying the fuck attention, so. But I mean, I guess like I said, what my question would be in this one is like, how would you guys feel? Like Trey Tucker should be able to gap some people in this game. You know what I mean? Like he should be able to gap them, and he should be able to open up some good plays inside here. Do you think they use them in that aspect to begin with? And how many fucking looks do you think Trey Tucker gets tonight?
I say Trey Tucker gets maybe 3 targets tonight if they're going to use them the right way, or maybe he gets more than 3. But I'm going to go with 3 because was it last week he only got so he got the end
One,
around and got
so
the
like
one
one or
one deep
two,
pass.
yeah,
Yeah, so
two.
I say 3 times tonight. But yeah, I don't think we're going to really see what this offense can do until Aiden O'Connell is back there and distributing the ball like a quarterback should, all over the field and deep. So until that happens, I mean, I don't know. I hope that our offense is not going to be fucking repetitions of the first 2 weeks. because
So
then yeah, we're
then
probably gonna lose.
do you guys have an issue if you only see Tucker only seeing the ball 2-3 times a game and then Renfro with none? You know, is the slot corner or is the slot receiver not being utilized like it was in New England then? You know, those are things you're gonna have to pay attention to. Is why in the hell isn't the slot players being thrown at or being looked at like they have been in the previous past in New England? Because that's been the most dominant position through New England's history over the last 20 years of him being there. So I guess
Yeah,
what I would
it's
be
not the
asking
tight
is
ends.
yeah, so why all of a sudden would you go away from it having two people like that? Like these are things I would start having to ask questions on is if you were in New England and had Trey Tucker, would Trey Tucker be getting 6-7 fucking looks at per game? And is that because
At
Bill's
least.
telling you to do that? Like, why would a player be utilized more in that system there, but not be utilized in this system here? You know what I mean? So those are things I would just have to start paying attention to if that's the case. But I think, like I said, you got Mayer out there tonight, dude. You got Tucker out there. We got Jacobs, dude. Like, I want to see the inactives, you know, to see who's going to be on there too, right at the last second. Like, I don't know. I just
Well, let me see.
like I
They
said,
should have the list now. They should
yeah, it's
have the list
our
now.
yeah,
Actually,
you're right. Look it up if you got a second.
but
Yeah, because like
yeah, I
I
don't.
said, I think we should go into this. How do you think that they're going to be more Steelers here tonight than Raiders or what?
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
that fucking
that shit
stadium is gonna
pisses
be
me
a bunch
off,
of black
dude.
and yellow.
Yeah, that shit irritates the fuck out of me. Go in there and just slap motherfuckers. Dude, I swear, if I was there, I'd just run down the whole thing, fucking slapping the fuck
And
out of
I
all of
think
them.
what it is, though, I know the tickets are expensive, but I think the Raider fans just do not want to pay those prices for the product that we're getting on the field and we have gotten on the field. It's like I know a lot of
No,
these
I
motherfuckers can
agree.
afford the tickets,
I agree
but
because, like I said,
yeah,
like you see him over there in Denver, you see him everywhere else. It's just like they're like, yeah, we're if they're gonna win, they'll probably have a lot of people there. But if they're not gonna be there because go look at that Denver game. They're massive Raider fans in that motherfucker, dude. Massive, you know. So
Hey,
they weren't even fucking around.
guys, I was gonna say, really quick, what is your guys' key player on defense for this game? That's not Crosby.
Oh, it's mine is Diablo for sure. Or
What?
Hobbs. I mean, Diablo, I'm going to go roll with Diablo, but I would say Hobbs. And listen, man, I'm going to tell you straight up watch fucking Tyree Wilson in this game, man. Tyree's probably going to get his shit a little more together in this game, so I'd pay attention. Like, I think this guy is going to develop pretty good as time goes on. He's just going to need the time. And there's little things that are coming together game by game. So, like I said, I pay attention to Tyree in this game. I think he's going to face up pretty well over there.
Damn, the Cardinals are beating the Cowboys 28-16. Holy crap!
yeah,
Yeah, but it says
that's a shock. I
Cowboys
mean,
are
they
in
put
the
it to
red
them.
zone. It said the Cowboys are in the red zone right now.
Oh, Josh Dobbs, fear him.
Yeah, it says Brandon Cooks is in the red zone right now. So if that's the case, they're in over there in the. Derek Carr seems to have avoided a more serious injury than they thought.
Yeah, he had a shoulder,
Uh,
didn't he?
Mike
Yeah, he
Williams,
went down
pussy
pretty
again.
hard. He went down pretty
Um,
fucking hard.
Gus Edwards is in the blue medical tent. Fucking.
Dude, I'm just so shocked how the fact that Denver got 70 points put on their ass.
I know that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
You know what? You know what Sean Payton said last year? He said that I wouldn't be surprised if Tua wouldn't be the starting quarterback over Teddy Bridgewater, or Teddy Bridgewater will be the starting quarterback over Tua.
Yeah, well, Tua smacked his ass on that one,
That's what
and then
I'm
he's
like.
over there.
Ate his
Then Sean's
words.
over here fucking blaming Russ, dude. Like, oh boy, it's gonna be a bad year for them over there. Do any guys have all the scores or like the scores of the games? Let's go over all the ones that are going on already,
I'll pull
or
it up.
have already.
Oh,
All the ones that have gone on and the ones
fucking,
that are
All
going
right,
on.
I'll get it right now.
I got the
So
ESPN app. Yeah.
currently, let's see, the current games right now: Panthers and Seahawks, 29-20. Seahawks up. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Chiefs and Bears, 41-3 with 7 minutes in the fourth, and 16-28. Cardinals up, 6 minutes left. And
16,
today's
20.
game,
You said 6 minutes left? You said 6 minutes left?
yeah,
Is that what you said in that game? And the Cowboys,
yeah,
where are they at? Like DC, because I seen it say they're in the red zone. So where are they
they're
at?
2nd-and-1 on Arizona's 18.
All right, so we'll come back to that one in a minute. And then, all right, let's go to the ones that haven't played or that did play that are over.
All right, so
Okay.
Falcons and Lions. Lions win 20-6. Chargers Vikings. Chargers win barely 28-24.
I'm disappointed in that game.
Vikings should have won that
Dude,
motherfucking
They
game.
should have
but
won it,
whatever.
bro.
Yeah.
They went for
Yeah.
on 4th and goal, didn't get it. They got the stop on 4th and 1, and they didn't score.
Kojo, are you in the Pick'em League too?
No, I'm not in the pick league. I'm in no leagues.
They should have won that shit.
You should have joined the Pick'em League, man. You can
Saints
still
and-
join it if you want to. You can still join if you want.
let's
What?
see. Saints
Your
and,
league or the one on ESPN?
Yeah, no, our league, man.
let's see. Saints and Packers.
We have like 16 or 20 people in there, somewhere in there. We got a bunch of people. All right, what was the next one?
Okay.
Saints and Packers. Packers win by 1 point. Came back in the. The Saints were up 14-0, bro.
Nah, 17-0. What are you talking about,
17, yes,
bro?
my bad.
They're over there.
They scored 18 straight in the fourth quarter. But
Yep.
let's see the other game. Texans
That's
and Jags.
insane. Huh, that's
Texans
insane.
and Jags. Jags lose 37-17 to the Texans.
I would have never thought that, dude. I mean, I would have never thought that, but whatever. Fucking.
And the crazy thing is that I saw Jimmy Graham score, bro. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that fucking from Carr to him in the end zone.
Yeah, I saw that. That shit was crazy. And then obviously Dolphins Broncos 70-20.
Yeah, they got fucking butchered, bro. They fucking
Dude,
took that
Mostert-
donkey out.
There
Hey, they
there
took
was
that
6
donkey,
touch-
shot it
7
like 4
touchdowns
times, but kept
combined.
it alive, hung that bitch up in a fucking tree, beat it with the fucking pinata, like fucking again. Didn't get no candy, just beat the fucking guts out of that bitch. Then fucking lowered it down on top of a fire for a minute so they can cook the fuck out of this bitch too for a second. That wasn't even enough. They thought, fuck it, raise it back up. Let's fucking beat this bitch again. Like, they literally mutilated these motherfuckers.
You know, there's a
It
viral
looked like
photo
Madden.
going
It
around.
looked like a video game right there.
There's
Bro,
a
if I
viral-
was... What?
I was gonna say there's a viral photo of Mike McDaniel in the I think in the stands chilling with fans while the game's going on.
Fucking Goofy. Fucking Goofy over there fucking smoking a blunt. Yeah, you got Goofy over there smoking a fucking blunt with the fucking fans. Like, yep, beating the fucking bricks off these motherfuckers. Like, literally. Like, fucking, dude, do they even know how to play football? Did Sean Payton forget? This motherfucker. Oh, man, people talk shit on Goofy like he didn't know what he was doing. He just went out there and ass-handed it to one of the best offensive coordinators out there. Russ can't play. Like, that's what he's going to say. Russ sucks. It's Russ, man. Look what I did with Drew Brees. Fucking Russ is garbage. What does Rudy have to say about Carr now? Hey, fucking facts, John. Where is Rudy? I mean, you thought he would have been here fucking, dick sucking that shit right now, bro. Can't say nothing because once they got that 17 points, it was 9-9. 9-9, motherfucker.
Let's see. Titans and Browns. Browns win 27-3.
I know, man. I didn't think they were going to win that game because the fucking Browns got beat by the fucking Steelers. And now I'm like, well, better have our big boy pants on tonight, so better not be sleeping on this one. That's for sure.
How many points did
I hate that shit when that type of shit. Tannehill, fucking man, motherfucker. I hate that guy, and I ain't been on him.
Derrick Henry had 20 rushing yards.
Dude, I know. Who the fuck? How the fuck is that happen, bro? How the fuck does that happen?
That shit is crazy.
I seen that guy like 3 points, 3.5 points. I was like, what? Like, he break a leg? Motherfucker break a leg? Hopefully he stepped on his penis or something, dude. Like, something had to happen. I mean, no, what the hell this motherfucker got going on over there?
Let's see. Bills and Commanders. Bills win it 37-3. This was a very interesting game. Colts and Ravens. The Colts win in overtime 22-19.
There's another shocker. Another hell of people lost money on that.
The Colts won that one.
With Gardner.
And who did you say won that? What game before that?
Bills and Commanders. Bills won 37-3.
Good. I was thinking like, boy, if I get shot in that.
You know what's funny? It was like
hey, salute, seconds. Robert. Salute, Dark, man. Appreciate all you guys, man.
What's funny is that I saw a clip of like how they were getting petty points with like 30 seconds left. The Commanders just took a field goal. It's like, fuck it.
Oh, hell, they were probably like, we got to get fucking something here. They're like, we know we suck, but we can't suck that bad. Fucking walking around with a donut all week, dude. Like, hell no.
And Patriots-Jets. Patriots win 15-10.
Let's go. I picked that game. Let's go.
They said Robert Saleh said that he's still confident in starting Zach next week too. So.
Oh hell, I bet he is. I bet he is. Who else is he gonna fucking start? He already shipped off Mike White, so stupid ass.
Yep.
So I mean, I mean, who's he shipping?
You know, they said they were trying to reach out to Chad Henne from the Chiefs.
Yeah, I seen they had a bunch of people they were looking at too. Fucking, they said that they even thought about going after Andrew Luck and shit. Like, what the hell?
That's how desperate they are, bro.
They said that they even tried to go after Brady, and Brady made it clear as hell like he ain't coming back this year. Like, fucking, I don't know. They had all kind of shit going on over there.
I know. And then,
Rodgers! I'm fucking glad. Hey, I'm glad we didn't get that motherfucker, because we'd all be over here crying like bitches right now, dude. We couldn't even pay to go after another quarterback like they are, dude. We'd be Dunsky, like Dunsky.
No, but Kaepernick even called the Jets, say, hey, I'm available, and they're like, no, thank you.
Yeah, that's when you know you're trash as fuck, bro. That's when you know you're trash as fuck, motherfucker. Hey, they're like, yeah, no thanks, we'll lose. We'll roll with Zach.
Oh wow!
Don't worry, I'd rather get the water boy, motherfucker, than put you up on this bitch. I'll tell you that,
Dustin.
right? That's some quality H2O right there.
Yeah. Hey, Dustin, guess what?
Yeah.
Arizona just got an interception at the red zone.
No shit.
Kaiser White.
Man, dude, I'm telling you, dude, fucking Arizona over here.
Sleep on Arizona, man. I mean, they're not gonna win. I don't think they're going to the playoffs, but they're gonna be a nice team to look at.
Listen, they're doing that with a new coach from Philly. They're doing that without Tyler. So Tyler probably getting shipped up out of that bitch. And then God's
the future.
Hey, well, I mean, I just think when you're going against the Cowboys, I mean, I get it. Diggs is not the main reason they've won all those games, dude. So if you're getting schooled on by them with that team, dude, and you're even minus J.J. Watt, dude, and multiple players over there, Arizona obviously isn't a slouch team, and it's something people should pay attention to, because they're doing this with multiple players that shouldn't even be in there right now.
Just like how LA is still a decent team too, the Rams.
I mean, yeah, I know they shocked the fuck out of me, dude. I'm not even gonna lie, those motherfuckers, dude. But
I think they'll lose to Cincy though.
I keep thinking that, but now I picked. Listen, I picked Cincy to win this game, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm feeling like I'm gonna go pick motherfucking Rams to win this bullshit.
They said Burrow's questionable, and they said there was a clip on TikTok where. I think Joe Mixon was getting snaps at quarterback in practice.
Damn,
man, we're over here crying about our team, huh? I mean, fuck. My halfback was getting snaps at quarterback. I'd be tripping. I'd just go lock myself in a closet till Monday, dude, and act like I didn't even know this game was happening. Like, for real.
Imagine Josh Jacobs at quarterback.
Motherfuckers talk to me about this week's game. I'd be like, what the hell are you talking about,
No,
motherfucker?
I can't imagine
That
Josh
game
Jacobs
didn't
at quarterback.
happen. That fucking game didn't happen.
Dustin, imagine Josh Jacobs at quarterback.
Oh, fuck. I'll shoot myself, literally.
That would be the end of the season, right?
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right fucking now. I will be dead ass. I will be dead ass. Want to shoot a motherfucker?
Jimmy G out for season. Brian Hoyer out for season. Aiden O'Connell out for season. In comes Josh Jacobs.
No, if they said all that, I'd shoot you first just for saying all that dumb shit.
Yeah,
And then
just for putting this shit into the universe.
Yep, just to even acknowledge that fucking inbred bullshit. And then fucking, just like I was talking about on the show earlier, and just like I talked on ours on Friday, these fucking inbred fans always cursing us with this voodoo bullshit. There's a fucking guy over here, fuck. Nah, I mean, like I said, I think we could be in worser spots. You know what I mean? Like, we can be in a worser spot, but this game's going to matter, dude, because you got to think about it. We played a top 5, top 6, top 9 defense now. I've said, like, I think the Bills and the Steelers are way more for real in theirs. I've said it the whole time when everybody kept saying this in the off season about the Broncos being good and Sean, and I said, you guys are smoking crack, dude. I kept telling everybody, I don't know where you guys are getting these paint chips and what closet you're fucking all huffing them in, but I know for sure that they ain't gonna be worth a fuck. I said he was out for a year. They have bigger problems than most people are even acknowledging. They have cap problems. They have fucking player problems. They have all kinds of fucking problems. But, you know, look, all these motherfuckers that want to talk shit about me that say, oh, Dustin thinks he knows it all. I just study my shit. And if they want to be haters on knowing football, then don't be watching football. Like, don't watch our shit because we know football. Like, you want to go watch some fucking inbred ass motherfuckers that don't know football? They got plenty of those fucking channels out there. But I get tired of these motherfuckers over here that'll say, like, oh, Dustin, he thinks he know. I don't fucking think I know all of anything. I've never implied it, never said it. I just speak on what I know. Now, if motherfucker got a problem with that, I hate how other guys have another grown man's name in their mouth, you know? Like, it's like taking my dick out and just slapping it on their fucking lip, dude, and letting them suck on it like a Jolly Rancher. It's just getting old. But like I've said, dude, I mean, I don't get some people like that. But out here, dude, we're just going to talk football. And I've always said, like, in our show, dude, there's going to be topics people aren't going to get along with. That's fine. That doesn't mean you got to cry about it, go somewhere else and throw yourself down on the ground like a little bitch. You can fucking most definitely fucking, like I said, there's topics in football that are always going to irk people. And you know, like Dark or like Kojo or Ray or fucking Ozzy or any people that's ever been in conversation with me in football, I've always debate, and I'm always a strong person that debates the topics, and I'm always going to do that because that's how I feel about my team. But I've always said this. I've always still friends with every single person. I've never had any hate with anybody, dude. Everybody's still welcome within our platforms or not. I've always said, I don't care if you don't agree with all the topics. It doesn't fucking matter. It's not what we're here for. We're not here to dick suck you, dude. Like, we're here to talk on shit. And it's things like these that I bring up about Josh in this game, Graham in here. There's a lot of things we need to pay attention to. Jimmy fucking only zoning into 1 or 2 receivers. These are things we need to talk about. So when we come out at the end of the game and motherfuckers are like, yep, Josh McDaniels said, no, it's not. It's this fucking guy's play because he's limited in his fucking play. And when people like me talk about this before the show or before shit happens, and then when it does fucking happen, you can't get these other YouTubers that are going to go pull that bullshit because I already talked about that shit before pre-fucking game. So we already know that shit was already on the fucking screen. But this is the problem with a lot of YouTubers lately is that they want to falsify our team so we can't fix the problem. And I've always said, like, if the nation wants to help Ziegler and help these dudes, we got to get on a clear path where when they look at our fan base, they're like, hey, they're probably right. But when they see so much divide and hatred out there, and a little majority of them know it and other people don't, they're not going to even pay attention to our fan base. And that's where I say that's where we're failing as fans trying to build our team, dude. Like, we can help them, but they don't want to listen to bullshit. And I say the more we talk about real football, I don't know what people have got around in YouTube or things of those factors where it's like more of a falsified deal. I'm mind blown in a lot of it. But I've always said, dude, I'm huge in football. A lot of people are huge in football, and I think that facts, Dark. I just think they need to stay more honed in and stay more honed to the team. So this way, when we're relaying information, it's more true information. And then when we're in chats or in lobbies or in places, people can be held more accountable because when a guy sits there and says like, oh, I think it's going to be this, people will speak up and be like, nah, man, this guy's not fucking running the ball. And it doesn't matter his fucking name, or it doesn't matter the quarterback if he's throwing it. If the coach is at fault, he gets acknowledged. But we shouldn't be acknowledging the coach for a player's fault. Like, that's player fault. You know what I mean? So much. Hey, that's facts. Dark. Everybody has their own deals. You know what I mean? But like I said, here we don't have time for that type of shit. And in this type of Raiders community, man, you shouldn't have divides. You shouldn't have things. We should be able to debate shit. We should be able to get heated with people and be able to come right back the next day and talk about it again, because it's the only way you're going to build continuity with your team or your fan base, dude. Because I've always said, like, I don't see the point in arguing at the same position. So in fact, like a receiver, and then somebody just arguing a different name. It's just fucking pointless, dude. You both want a receiver, move on with the conversation. Like, it doesn't matter a player's name at that point. There's a bigger need to the team. And that's all I'm trying to say is that the more that our team and the more that our fan base stays acknowledged to these fucking deals, the better off we'll be. I've tried telling people in the offseason about the Josh deal, where people were trying to go behind, trying to make me look like a fool, saying like Ozzy was trying to look like a fool, or things of these factors because of topic. Well, this is the thing I think that looks like a fool. Those motherfuckers stopped even bringing that shit up because it happened. And that's the whole thing. They get mad because we acknowledge something that's most definitely, or if not going to happen, spoke on it like 50 different ways, brought every stat we could to the table, and motherfuckers still wanted to argue it. But they don't hold that same energy when it's happening. And that's where I'm saying the issue is. The issue is that we don't have to all agree on certain deals, but we have to acknowledge it when it fucking happens. And then when it does fucking happen, you got to start figuring out what's the next fucking deal to get past this. What's going to cause, not cause this. And that's all I'm just trying to say. Like, I just say all the time, like, people are going to get in their feelings. We're not going to get in our feelings to hold anything personal. And that's all I'm trying to say. Here, we acknowledge things, we see things, we're going to watch things, dude, and we're going to bring up topics. People can get up in there, they can get mad. We're going to change people's minds. We're going to fucking not change people's minds. But that's how this is supposed to be. Too many people go out there, for instance, like this grown-ass dude over here that's got my name in his mouth. Why? Why does he have my name in his mouth? And I'm going to tell you why. And then this is why I'm saying why they look like fucking morons. The one reason that he has my name in his mouth, which is the only reason, because he tried to talk on motherfucking Jacobs. Then he got proven wrong on Jacobs, and then he dick sucks him so much. Now it becomes an everyday ordeal. You talk about what they've done in their life, how they do with our team. Why do you hate on what people do in their life if they're succeeding? That's why our team doesn't succeed, because motherfuckers are always trying to put hate out there. Try to fucking look towards the team in a positive and I've always said, like, I have never badmouthed my fucking team to a point where any part, like, I'm going to talk on my team the way I feel needed, but I don't put my team underneath ever. And I've watched so many motherfuckers tell me, like, I'm a Raider fan. I'm here. Bitch, you fucking do everything, but I don't even get that you're a Raider fan, because everything I've heard is, fuck them, we're in dark ages, ain't this, dropping other fucking players that ain't even on the motherfucking team anymore, and shit like that. I have never ran into a Raider fan in the Oakland Coliseum or in Las Vegas in the whole fucking 40 years I'm alive ever say that shit. Ever. So I don't know what the hell is going on here, but that's all I'm trying to say is like, we got to make our team better, and the only way we do that is by having conversation about it. And the only way that we get better at it is acknowledging things like these before the game. And if you don't set up pre-games, you won't know how end games are. And that's all I got to say. Like, I just think a lot of people need to quit hating on fucking people bringing up conversations that are valid conversations that are going on at the time. But you guys speak for a second. I got to check this tarp in the back, so please speak.
Yeah, definitely. I feel Dustin on that one, man. There's some guys that fucking, that's all they do is badmouth our team. What do you think, Ray?
I think that's just more so the casual NFL fan or NFL or Raider fan in general. Because honestly, you know, our when it comes to people liking our team, they tend to be very bipolar. Because one week they'll be like, "Oh, fuck Carr," or Jimmy G's horrible. Then next week he balls out. "Oh my God, he's the greatest. Oh my God, he's actually, you know, we can go to the Super Bowl, go to the playoffs, stuff like that." Or Josh Jacobs, etc. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, I don't really pay attention to what people say, bro. Like at the end of the day, it's our team. Win or lose, I don't care. I don't like to judge how people play after one game or 2 games or 3 games. I depend on how they play the whole season. Then I make my full evaluation. Otherwise, I just let them talk because there's no point of arguing back and forth if you don't look at production throughout the whole season. You can't judge someone off of one game because every player has one bad game or 2 or 3. Or have a streak. So that's why we wait, or I would wait until the end of the year to make my full evaluation, or anything Raiders in general, depending on the conversation. I don't really like to get in those because there's no real point. It all leads up to something like, I don't even know. There's no point.
Facts.
Bro, there was a few months ago, actually more than a few, was about around the time of the draft, you know, there's one guy, I like this guy for the most part, but I mean, he just looked at the roster. This is when we had 90 men. He's all, "Oh yeah, we're only going to win 5 games tops." I'm like, based on what? Because you're looking at the fucking roster on paper? Like, come on, bro. You're going to fucking say we're going to have a failure of a season because what you're looking at the roster right now.
There's facts, and you can have guys like Aiden. You can have guys like Aiden that can go out there and not lose a game like Purdy. You know, but Purdy depends on that defense massively. But long story short, Aiden, I have so much faith in Aiden. It's not even funny, man. I want this guy to start. And I said that from day one. I don't give a fuck how people feel about, oh, Jimmy was brought here. I don't give a fuck. Put him on the bench. Care less. They're only getting paid $20 million a year. That ain't shit for a quarterback, dude. Aaron getting paid $58 million, $60 million. No, hell no. What is it? Like $80 million, isn't it? We're gonna pay $80 million. Sit his ass up on the fucking bench. I'll pay Garoppolo fucking $20 million to sit on the bench in a heartbeat, dude. And I've even said the only reason why is it's not against Jimmy or anything like that. I keep trying to say this. My goal is to try to build the franchise, not an individual person. Aiden got some chance. He either going to be franchised or he ain't. And with next year's draft, and the way you got Bo Nix and all these dudes coming out of college, you better start paying the fuck attention. And if you got guys on your deal, unless you just straight fucking know, like, Aiden's not it and you just aren't going to do it, fine. I have no issue with that. But the fact that he played as well as he did and the shit he did, I want to at least see it. I want to at least see it with my own eyes. I think Aiden can be
you
special
can't
as
draft
fuck.
another quarterback with fucking Aiden on the roster. I mean, give him a chance. Let him see what he can do in the regular season against the first string defense.
Yeah, and then if you don't, you're just wasting draft picks at that point. Then I feel
Wasting.
I would just because I would like to know what the fuck was that all about. when you drafted a guy that killed it in preseason better than any motherfucker, and you don't even try to start that motherfucker at all? Now that'd be a problem, big time problem, you know.
Speaking of Aiden, so here's the inactives for tonight. Aiden, Chris Smith, Amari Burney, Christian Wilkerson, and Nestor J. Silvera.
You said Christian Wilkerson.
Yeah, Christian Wilkerson's inactive. Nestor J.
How
Silvera,
the fuck
Amari
is
Burney.
Christian Wilkerson inactive on our team? He don't even play on our team. Oh, the receiver?
Receiver.
All right, I was thinking like dude over there in Miami. I was like, what the hell? So,
and again, this is one of those stupid NFL rules where you can't have all 53 actives. Yeah, Chris Smith. So I have no idea what
James.
he can do. I mean, he only
can you bring up the roster? So. Can you bring up the roster of the whole of our starters tonight?
Yeah. So we got our starters. We already know the starters.
Hey, Dustin, I'm finna head out. Actually, I'm finna go watch the game with my friend.
We're gonna go lick dick. We already know.
Shut up. I'm gonna go watch the game with my family, though. I'll make sure to catch you guys later.
Hey, all right, dude. No problem, bro.
All right, let's go get this dub, though, Raider Nation. Catch you, Raider Smith, or is there? What's your name?
I'm Raider Kojo, but I changed my screen name, bro.
Oh, okay.
You call me Raider Smurf. It's all good.
Raider Smurf.
Let's go get this.
Just call him Blue Balls. Just call him Blue Balls, bro. I'm just kidding. But I'm just kidding, man.
But so because Christian Wilkerson, see you, Ray.
Later, bro.
So because Christian Wilkerson's inactive, then we only got fucking 3 active wide receivers, which is Devontae, Jacoby Myers, and DeAndre Carter. Oh, and Hunter Renfrow. So that's 4.
And Tucker should be activated because I don't think he was ever deactivated.
Okay, yeah, Tucker. Okay, so we got 5 active.
Yeah, what should it be? Because that's Josh's deal, and then he runs 2 tight ends, then he'll have 4 or 5 backs. So. Do they have Zamir as the second?
Zamir White, yes. He is the second.
Do they have Peters playing 10 yards off?
If that happens tonight, bro, we're in trouble. If either corner plays 10 yards off.
You know, John, that would be crazy if it happened, but I wouldn't think it would. I wouldn't think it would be that crazy, to be honest with you, bro. If Jimmy went to the Jets, they would be a better team. No doubt. Because he's way more accurate than Zach. I feel why Aiden would be better with us because he has deep ball play capability, which we have deep ball receiver play capability. So that's why I believe that would be great. That'd be great if it was me. I'd try that shit in a heartbeat. And they would probably do it too.
What trade? What for what?
Trade frickin' Jimmy to the Jets. But what would you give up? Like, are you asking for like? What are you drinking there, Crown?
Whiskey. I'm drinking whiskey and sweet tea.
Fuck, dude, I wish I could be drinking whiskey and shit, but I'd probably be running. Well, I got from here to the mountains before I hit something, but might hit some motherfuckers' cows or something along the way. Fuck, who knows?
So are you working all the way through? You're not gonna see the game?
I'm gonna watch the game right here on my phone in the Discord. I stream the Discord
Okay.
live. So in the Discord, I stream the games live every week. We got some people in there watching the game in the Discord. Man, I just watch it right here on my screen where I'm going. I'd be at the game today, but can't get none of these fucking kids. You know, these motherfuckers that got other guys' names in their fucking mouth, their dick in their mouth, don't want to go work no more. These bitches rather dick suck than go fucking be a man. Little faggots. So us real men got to still work regardless, even if we do got season tickets or not, you know. But guess what? I can throw $25,000 down the drain because I work every day, so it don't really fucking matter. So whatever.
Now, if I
I
were to
bet
trade
that little
Jimmy,
dick
I'd
sucker
ask
that
for
dick
a
sucks
safety
me.
or a linebacker.
He
bro.
can't do that. For who?
I said if I were to trade Jimmy to
I
the
would
Jets, I
trade
would
Josh
ask for a
Jacobs for Patrick
safety
Queen,
or
bro.
yeah.
I would tell Jacob, sorry, it's time to go, bro, but I want Patrick Queen over there for the Baltimore, so let's bring that motherfucker over here.
Yeah. I'd do that.
Trade Jimmy over. I trade Jimmy I mean, you can probably get a corner out of them over there for fucking Jimmy out of the Jets, you know?
Yeah, give me a corner or safety or a linebacker. One of them motherfuckers that can actually help us right now.
Well, if we got Queen, we wouldn't need a linebacker because then we got Walker, then we got
Okay, then
fucking
we get a linebacker from the so we
Masterson.
get Queen from the we get Queen from the
Hey,
Ravens,
salute,
and then yeah,
Bugsy. Appreciate you,
get a
bro.
corner or safety from
Salute,
the
Ozzy.
fucking Jets.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying, dude. We have some pieces we can move around, dude, if this shit ain't going to work out. Like, say tonight that our defense is just faltering and our offense is, like, putting it together. Like I said, I think we can fucking move around pieces to be able to make that defense better and make our team better as a whole, dude. Not just by names, by the team, dude. That's how football was created, by the teams, dude. Like, it gets kind of crazy, dude, where we're dependent on one or two people to win the whole, every game for us. And then, like you would think after last year, having two players break two 25-year sitting records, dominate the NFL and only get 5 or 6 wins, you would think that narrative would have been debunked instantly. Like, you think people wouldn't even be saying that. But again, you pop off this year, what do you hear? Same shit. And I'm like, bro, you fucking half retarded. Did you never fucking come from a mental home or what? Like, motherfucker, you literally just watched that shit for 17 games last year and we still didn't win shit. So I'm just wondering what in the fuck is going on in that little brain of yours, what gears are turning up there and what ones are not, that implied that was going to happen. And that's the kind of shit I'm talking about. How do you get better? How do you get better as a team, a community, as a nation, if all people keep doing the same stupid shit like that? You got to validate where your team's at, man. That's why it is. That's why Al always said no player above the shield. Like, why do you think he fucking said that? Why do you think he came up with that shit? It's like, so then you didn't have little dick sucking ass hoes out here, fucking dick sucking motherfuckers, and think that player was better than the fucking team. I've said, dude, they're just rented. That's all they are. They're just fucking rented. And again, you know why Pete Carroll, even though people say like, oh, Pete's crazy, he's an old man, he doesn't really know what he's doing. Bullshit. His craziness got his ass fucking 3 first-round picks for fucking Jamarcus Russell's broke ass. Or I said Russell Wilson, fucking
Wilson, yeah.
But that's why I say, like, you know what I mean? Like, one people may look at these fucking guys and think crazy or not. They just don't know shit about anything because these guys see that shit before it happens. It's just like I keep saying with Ziegler. Like, Ziegler's the same way, Salute Ozzy. Ziegler's the same way, dude, where he sees shit before other motherfuckers see it. And people will talk mad shit on Ziegler. Oh, they need to fire him. You need to suck a dick and shut up, motherfucker. Go back to the closet you were in because, one, why are they firing him? Every move he's made damn near been ballin' ass moves, dude. His picks and players are going to develop into great players. Like, everybody knows that already. And I don't even understand. Like, not every single player is ever going to hit. But I guarantee you a good majority of his are. So those are the things I just wish we would get away from, is that type of shit, dude. It gets annoying, man. It
Just
gets
to add,
massively annoying.
just to add to what you're saying, we also got to get off this thing of expecting guys to come straight out of college and be like superstars year one. Like some guys take longer to develop than others. And especially with the whole Wilson situation, because it was never the plan to start him in the first place. It's only because Chandler's ass went fucking crazy. It's the only reason he's even starting to begin with. So
I just think it's like we're holding players that haven't come out of college to hella high standards, but we're not holding dudes that just had rushing titles and we're trying to gank us for, fucking 15-20 million dollars, and we're not holding them to the same standard as a fucking guy that's never taken a snap in the NFL ever. And this is the kind of shit that is my exact point, which is my exact point is like, how do you have those conversations if you're not holding the playing field evenly? Like, that's fucking dumb as hell. And then it just implies that if people are acknowledging that, they're just as stupid as the motherfucker saying it. And then that ain't good for anything.
Yeah, and then the other thing I want to add to that is we've got to stop making excuses too. Like, you can't say on the one hand, oh, Josh is all this and all that, and then on the other hand, go when he fucks up and has like negative yardage, say, oh, it's offensive line's fault, it's this fault, it's that fault. No, give some fucking accountability to him. Yeah, the O-line might have had some things here and there where it might be the O-line, but it's not the O-line every single fucking time he fucks up. Like, there's times.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just be like, it's their fault, not mine.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I told my woman the other night. I told my woman this the other night. I've been with her for 10 fucking years. She tells me every time, like, she wants to be nice, she wants me to apologize for an argument that happened. And I told her, it's funny, man. Been with you for 10 fucking years. You've yet to apologize in one conversation. Nobody's always right, dude. Nobody's always right. And that's the thing. When I look at people that are sitting here, I'm like, man, I accept fucking responsibility. I'll accept when I'm not right. So when I hear other grown-ass men that fucking act like they're never fucking wrong or don't ever accept things like that or go and talk on other fucking men, I think that they're just like my woman. Just some fucking straight woman, dude. Like, and then it's just like I said, in this sport, we don't got time for motherfuckers like that, dude. That's why I do this, so I don't gotta listen to their bullshit going on. Let alone do I need to listen to some motherfucker out here that talks about our team in the same fashion. It's not cool, man. Like, I don't even know how this shit got started in this type of industry over here. Like, I know, like, where I come from in the streets. I know where I come from in Oakland and Stockton. I mean, that shit's not tolerable at all. So I've spoke on it numerous times that I don't know, like, when I came over here, some people, like, they'll say, like, hey, bro, you're not, to YouTube. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck because I'm not a fake ass bitch. I don't care how that dude feels about me or how he thinks if I'm not suited for YouTube. I'm not suited for fake ass bitches either. You don't hear me over here. Well, y'all fucking ain't crying about those sorry motherfuckers. Like, what the fuck are they going to tell me? Why? Because I'll just put them out shame instantly? Like, I don't understand. I don't get where all this fakeness came from, and then all these people talking on our teams and trying to validate it, and then go to people that do have validation on the team, have fucking football experience, and then tell them they're the ones. Oh, I'd slap the dog shit out of that motherfucker in real life, and that's the only thing I just think is like, how did a guy come to social media and get more credibility on a topic that's never even played the fucking sport than motherfuckers that's been playing it since they were 5 years old till the day they couldn't play it no more physically? Like, I'm not understanding that. How did dudes that only stood on the sideline and looked from afar tell motherfuckers that's done it their whole life? Like, I don't get that shit. It's like, again, I hate to even say anything negative about anybody, but I hear this topic shit all the time where people are like, hey, man, I just heard this from, so-and-so from Instagram or Twitter that's fucking like 15 or 20, and every motherfucker runs with it. Like, everyone. And I'm sitting here looking from afar because that's what I fucking do. I watch from afar because I spectate motherfuckers. And I'll sit there and say, like, bro, you're a fucking 35-year-old man. You're fucking 40. You're 50. You claim you've been season ticket holder. You claim that you're going to this games. Why in the fuck are you validating your shit by a fucking 20-year-old kid? I'm not concepting that bullshit. You need his validation so you can talk on your show? That's about fucking half retarded. That's about the half retardedest shit I've ever seen in my life. I don't need to do that. I don't need to go to other people's, get their shit, nor do I fucking do that, because I'll debate them on their own shit and probably prove them wrong more time than not. Like, this is all I'm trying to say is, how did we get to a point that we're taking knowledge from motherfuckers that's never been to football games, that don't even know that shit as much as we have, only became fans for last 4 fucking years of their life. And the only reason they're a fan of the Raiders is because their fan don't even have a fucking fan base. So, as in content. And then we come on these lives, and then that's how we're going to validate shit to other people. I'm not doing that shit. Fuck that shit. I'm laugh at motherfuckers like that. That's what I'm a fucking do. I'm do it all the fucking time, because here we notice it before those little dick suckers see it, way before they do. They got to watch it, see it from some other motherfucker, and then validate it because that guy said it, so he can say it, so you can hear it. I don't like that shit, man. And I just think, like, in football, when we watch these games that are going forward this year, or even ones that are going to happen later on, dude, the only way we're going to fix the team or fix where we need to be at as a fan base is to acknowledge where the fuck we're wrong. That's it, plain and simple.
So you cut
But
out
I just
for a
think,
second.
nah, it's all good. I was just looking at this back. I was just saying, I just look back here right now. I was looking at this. But either way, at my point at the end of the day is that to be a better community, man, we just need to be able to acknowledge failure and as a community, not as individuals. I get it. Certain subjects are going to, affect people differently. And some topics are going to have a little more emotion behind it. But I'm telling you, the only reason that it has the emotion behind it is because the guy that has the emotion is dick sucking somebody's cock, like fucking like straight up, so that's facts.
That's why
he doesn't want to break up with his girlfriend.
Other people validate this. I didn't used to collect player jerseys. I used to only collect like Raiders jumpers, Raider beanies, Raider hats, whatever, like everything with the shield on it. But I didn't used to collect player jerseys and shit till recently, because I've never been about the players. I've always been about the shield first.
Hell yeah, I've never put a grown ass man's picture above my bed to jerk off with a bottle of lotion and some fucking deals. Like, I'll tell you that right now. Sports Illustrated hot ass bitches when I was growing up all day, dude. Like, fucking, if I can get someone's like Playboy or something, bet I'll probably cut a hole in the carpet and hide it under there so my mom. But I've never been to any of my best friends' houses, dude, or anywhere else that I've seen a grown-ass man have another grown-ass man where he jerked off to him. Like, that's all I'm trying to say, like, all I say is there's nothing wrong with acknowledging, like, having a favorite player. But you got to know when that shit's hindering our team, period. And that's it. It doesn't matter what the name is. Like, this is how I think more people should look at it. Like, it was a good ride, bro. Like, thanks for the time of you being here. It sucks that you didn't last longer, but thanks. Not fucking, oh, no, hell no, man. Let's go give him everything so then when he don't work out, we can blame Josh for giving him the money. You fucking stupid ass shut up, dude. Like, that's the kind of shit we're in. They'd rather advocate to give him the fucking money. And I'm not just trying to single out Josh or anything. I mean this in a broad base of people. I'm just saying, there's something obviously going on that had this right now to be a point of focus, but I don't want people to misrepresent how I'm speaking about it or talking about it. What I'm saying is that if we would have went out and gave him $15 fucking million, and then this would have fucking happened, they would have blamed Josh McDaniels and Ziegler. Fucking guarantee it, dude. They'd have said, oh, you went out and gave all this, that, the other. But it was all these motherfuckers advocating the whole entire time. He's the number one. He should get paid more than all of them. He should make Christian McCaffrey money. Just bullshit deal. This guy hasn't even put up. He ain't even put up fucking Bijan Robinson fucking money yet, motherfucker. So what the fuck you talking about?
And then not just that, like I said months ago that the most he's going to get is 12 because he ain't going to get more than Henry, and that's exactly what fuck happened. And then people tried to tried to like discredit that shit, and that's when I got pissed. And then we got onto the topic of talking about who we were talking about, trying to discredit our shit, and that's where. Like, because at first I literally sat like all back at the bus like fucking Vin Diesel, didn't say shit. But then when it kept going and going and going and going and going and going, that's when I fucking brought it to your attention because I just got sick of fucking hearing everyone else's fucking show.
Yeah, I always say the fans want to get in the ring. Fans want to get in the ring, they'll get their ears boxed in too. So sit on the sideline, shut up, and then you ain't got a problem. You want to think you're going to hop up in the ring, you're going to get fucking humiliated over here. I grew up in the fucking 80s and 90s where we clowned on motherfuckers like that motherfucking bobblehead motherfucker. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like, get the fuck out of here. This motherfucker I'd find up in a fucking Stockton Ports fucking game over there, fucking half retarded bobblehead. Motherfucker. That's why I say I don't get in debates or conversations with dipshits, dude. Like just like I've said, just because you wear a shit don't mean I'm gonna be your friend. You dumb, you're dumb. I don't give a fuck, dude. I might tolerate you a little. I'd just probably be like, hey, we can be friends because you got that, but just don't talk, please. Like, because I can already see where this one's going. You're gonna end up beat up by the end of this day.
Nah, but the funniest part is that fucking Josh Jacobs is gonna hold out all year. I said, bullshit. He's gonna hold out all year. He's gonna fucking kill his career and then.
I swear, he only does this. And did they tell you that this is the last load? They didn't say it was, right? All right, it's one dump, man. Yeah, this guy always fucking doing that shit. I can't do that. This fucking guy over here always telling me fucking this guy, he's another guy. He's a worker that works for us. And then he got to tell me when my trucks are full and when they're not. Okay. See, that's the point. How does a guy know what's going on in my own shit gonna tell me what the hell I'm doing? He can't do that shit. And that's the point where I feel like this is my point where we're at. Is people feel like they know more than the motherfuckers that know what they're doing. We're just in a point in life, it's just getting to be ridiculous, man. And then it's like, how do you fix it? Like, that's the real issue. I feel like we all base is how to fix it. But I feel like you're not going to fix it. It's just going to happen. Then you just got to just let them know that they're just dumb. Because where I came from, dude, like, I hear people, they're like, how do you tell him that? Or how do you talk about them? Like, because where I'm from, man, we slap the shit out of motherfuckers like that. I don't know how you guys don't. Like, that's what I wonder. I don't fucking wonder why you motherfuckers so stupid, because you can fucking hang around stupid. Like, haven't you ever heard the saying, you're only as good as the motherfuckers you're around? Like, that's exact saying that they've lived by for years. Fuck, you're only as good as the motherfuckers you're around. You know, and that's the thing that's the thing I always look at is that I always sit there and look at the things like that because I don't know, man. I don't care. I know when I grew up, dude, we knew our places. Like, you know why we're tough? Because we knew we fucking fought and we were tough. Like, we didn't stand around like dudes these days where they're like, I'll beat your ass. How many fights you been in? Well, I've never been in any fights. Well, who have you fought? Well, I've never really fought anybody but my sister when I was growing up. I'm a level you, bro. Like, okay. Yeah, but they think they fucking can. They fucking think they can, just like my woman every fucking time. I'll beat your ass. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just for an example and just for the principle, right? I literally
Salute,
against a brick wall because I took $5 out of my mom's purse. Now, it wasn't about the $5. It was about the fact that you think you could steal from me or my family. It's why I beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah, and I think these guys.
I think they had the nerve to take $5 out. This is someone I knew, right? Like, I knew them for a long time. They think that they had the right to take money out of my mother's purse and nothing was going to happen. I literally got about 20 dudes at the school. This is at high school, right? I got 20 dudes at the school. They all started following me. I went over to this motherfucker where he's sitting down having his lunch, and I literally grabbed his head and smashed it against the fucking wall. And said, don't ever steal from my family again, or next time you're going to cop worse.
Hell yeah, and I would have taken his shoes too. Been like, thanks.
That's why I put that.
I'm not even gonna lie. And then I'd probably tie a knot in those bitches, throw them up on the power pole, and be like, yeah, I didn't like him anyways. Fuck it.
That's why I put that thing in my story the other day about someone, like, how you can be like the most gentle person in the world, but it doesn't mean that, like, you know, you don't have that beast sleeping inside you. It ain't dead, it's just sleeping.
Oh, fuck, I believe that. I got kids, bro. I have to be that person. I have to
People
be that
mistake
person.
kindness for
There's
weakness.
no. Yeah, well, those are stupid motherfucking people because they didn't learn from fucking first time. You don't fuck around with people that got kids and are quiet when they're around their kids because those dudes will shoot you right in your fucking face faster than fuck, dude. Like, those are guys you don't want to go fucking around with, man. Like, I get it that there's some pussies in this world. You don't want to go fucking with somebody's blood that they gave birth to. That's the first thing they've ever put on this fucking earth. Because, like I've said, people like me, dude, that didn't think we ever would even deserve shit like that will end motherfuckers that think they're gonna step in shit like that. I've said it, dude. Like I've said it. I get some of these YouTube assholes want to result to family or something of that. Great, I get that. Talk about my kids, dude, and I know you in real life, or like if we were in real life and you touch my kid, I'll shoot you in your face. That's dead ass fucking on God, on fucking God, and I'll go to prison for the rest of my fucking life, knowing that you one dead ass bitch. Like, and that's fucking on God. Like, there ain't no doubt about it because motherfuckers like me, that's my life. My kids is my future. My kids is everything I wasn't, dude, or everything I didn't get a chance at. And I'll be fucking damned if some piece of shit ass motherfucker think he gonna come up and disrespect my kid or think they're gonna take that away from me. No, the fuck you're not. No, you're not. And I don't fucking play like that. And I don't play the, oh, I'm gonna push you, you push me, your mom this, your mom that, your wife, your daughter or this, I will fucking break your fucking teeth. Like, I swear to God, dude, if we were standing in person, dude, and the guy even tried, like, want to push him, oh, fuck, again, I don't even want to go down that road because it's talk, dude. I'd literally reach in my truck, shoot that motherfucker right there. Literally, like, that fast. Like, that dude wouldn't even know what even happened. Like, I'm not going to just go to beating on him. I'm going to shoot that motherfucker in his knees, get him down right on the fucking level he belongs on. And then depending on what he did, I'll fucking put a bullet right between his two fucking eyes. I mean, I don't know, man. I come from a whole different world, man. Like I always said, the streets I fought in and grew up, dude, there were rules. And those rules is code, man. And we live by that shit because that's how it was. And if there was fucking family, you never fucked around with people when they had family. Didn't matter how bad you hated a motherfucker. Didn't matter how bad you wanted to get after that motherfucker. They had their kids there. They had their fucking mom there. Yeah, that's fucking for another time. And the way people think like, oh, if you run home and you're safe. No, you're not. You fucking cross that line, bro. I'll come to your house, kick your fucking door in, dude. Like, we've done it our whole lives. Like, I don't understand this lifestyle that we're in these days. I don't understand how dudes go in there and feel like coming in a chat and talk. Like, the way we shit talk was because we were all friends and we all sat in a room together and we all fucking talk shit. And then if some motherfucker got offended, we tell him get up and get fucking punched. That's exactly how we fucking grew up. And if you didn't like it, get the fuck up out of this bitch. Because around here, when it comes time to fight, we're going to fight. When it comes time to fuck around, we're going to fuck around. And if you don't like it, you don't belong. That's how it was, dude. And if you got fucking picked on, it's probably because we liked your ass, dude. Like, that's straight up. And we already knew no one was going to fuck with you nowhere. So I don't know where we're at anymore. I don't know where some of these pussy ass motherfuckers come from anymore and talking about, oh, I'm Raider and I come from here. No, you don't. You don't have the same code. You don't have the same morals. You don't have the same ethic, dude. I've never stood in them stadiums and ever one time heard these dudes social media bitch out, dude. Like, every dude I hang out with in Raider Nation, in fucking Oakland, in Stockton, in Sacramento, in Lockford, California, are all saying motherfucking like me. Like, they don't fuck around when it comes to your family, your team, the way people talk about it, represent about it, and then think like, oh, because you wear Raider jerseys or shit, like that's gonna make us feel like you belong. It's not true, man. Anybody can go down and buy the motherfucker to sell it right online, dude. Like, that's the only thing. I just feel like where we've gotten away, people don't put people where they belong in their place. They just accept it, then they just tolerate it. I tell people all the time, I have my DMs open, my channel's open, my fucking Discord's open, the YouTube's open, fucking every single platform. I've told people, I hear these guys going, I get people that'll send me messages. Like, I get like 20 people send me messages, and they'll tell me like, hey, did you hear this guy say this over in this deal? And he's talking about this video. And I'm like, well, that video's public, and that was posted in my page. So why is he over there talking to you in private about a video I posted and he don't post it on the fucking in the comment or address me? And when you see shit like that, you know he's a fucking pussy, because why ain't that motherfucker combating with the motherfucker that did it? Because he know I'm gonna put him in his place just like I had before. So I don't understand Why we get these coward-ass motherfuckers that go around in these back rooms fucking trying to devalue motherfuckers when every single motherfucker I put out there is 100% open. I've told every single person from day fucking one, put it out there, put it up, fuck come in the chat, talk about it. They don't. They're pussies. You know why? Because I've been on talk shows with them. I've been on fucking platforms with them, and they brought up their bullshit, and they've been put in their fucking spot, and then they get off there and they cry like bitches, and then they go hide. That's what they do. And then they act like, oh, well, if you talk to me in public around other people, they're going to look at. I don't give a fuck how they look at me. And if they fucking have a problem too, fuck them too. I don't care. I don't give a fuck, motherfucker. Listen, you talk shit, you fucking dumb, you dumb as fuck. And if your fucking stupid ass friend want to come with them too, you're going to get beat up too. So I don't give a fuck how you think that I should look at it. I don't look at it like the half fucking retards these days. Like, I think you fucking stupid. I'm right here telling you it. Why don't you come up to my face? Like, I don't sit in the back rooms telling nobody shit, motherfucker. Like, these guys are fake as fuck. Oh, I'm a Raider. You're a bitch. Raiders ain't bitch, motherfucker. I know you a bitch ass motherfucker because that's how you talk. You represent yourself like a fake asshole. Fucking Raider, you know, fucking bitch ass Raider. Like, you must be talking about Raiderette like a fucking girl. Like, you must not be talking about like fucking Raiders, dude. Like, nah, these guys are fake, bro. And I don't care. And I keep saying it. I don't give a fuck they watch my shit. I don't care if they support me. I don't give a fuck. I said it from day one. I don't want no fake ass hoes here. I don't want no fake ass motherfuckers over here that won't talk, defend themselves, fucking represent themselves like I grew up and all my friends been doing it in the streets. I want motherfuckers like me. I want motherfuckers like my team that carry that nastiness with them, not no fucking pussy. You know, these fucking bitch ass hoes always talking in fucking private rooms. Well, you don't think I ain't friends with them or no? I know everything, motherfucker. I ain't no pussy. That's the difference. I ain't a pussy. I don't go over there and be like, oh, did you hear what he said? Oh, do you see my pink nails? Oh, man, did you know that he said that over there today? Like, oh, God, I can't do this because I didn't go to school and get an education. Oh. You know, a bunch of fucking faggots. Bunch of faggots. I've never in my life heard somebody dick suck motherfuckers so much behind their back, but don't say it to their face, you know? Fucking straight bitches. That's the thing. And then motherfuckers out there, oh, I'm a Raider fan. Why you guys let bitches like that do that? That's not what Raiders fucking do. I've never seen that ever. Come over here. It's like fuck, it's welcomed. It's like, fuck, you guys throw a fucking welcome mat. Come over here, be a pussy ass bitch fucking dude. Say what you want because you're too coward to say it to that dude's face. Like, that's all I say, dude. Like, I just think it's funny as hell. I think it's funny. I think it's fucking weak. And outside of that, I don't give a fuck. And I'm going to keep saying it, dude. Like, any people that go out there and want to talk about what I do for a living or what I have in my life, you just a sorry-ass bitch. And I'll say it straight to your fucking face. And then if you want to take it any farther, I'll fucking put my fist in your fucking face. So I don't really care. Like, that's the fucking problem with a bunch of these pussy-ass hoes out here. Like, I've never came on this show, and I'm going to put it like this. I've never come on this show and put down any fucking person that's ever been a part of any part of our nation, our deals or not, until some sorry-ass bitch going to talk on me behind my back because he's too pussy to say it to my face, and then when I do clown him, then he runs away and hides. Like, that's his fucking problem. That ain't mine. But I don't understand. I don't understand how I never have addressed any person in those ways. I've never went out and singled out any motherfuckers in those ways. I've never even implied them in those ways until these sorry-ass, bitch-ass hoes think like they're going to go out and do it to me. Like, listen, I'm not a faggot. I ain't gay. I don't suck dick. I've always said there's only two fucking things people like those motherfuckers are going to beat me at, and that's sucking dick and being gay. And outside of that, I would probably get another grown-ass man's name out of your fucking mouth. Mine and Jacob's included. Like, that's what I'd fucking do. And then you get these fake ass YouTubers that'll fucking go out there and acknowledge or laugh or things like you just as fake as that sorry asshole because you guys don't have no ground placement when it comes about being honest about your team or when motherfuckers are in the wrong. You too worried about a view or a subscriber. You're not worried about telling a dude like, hey, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, you really don't. You just rather get the view and subscribe for him to come tune into your shit week in and week out because he can't get nobody else. And you're always so fucking worried about losing motherfuckers. I put it out there as plain as day as any motherfucker.
Dustin,
No
do you want me
motherfucker
to?
say it like I do. You don't like it
Well,
here, don't fucking be here. The fucking
what?
end.
Yeah, facts. While on the topic of getting Jacob's dick out their mouth, did you want me to talk on that stuff I was mentioning to you in IG about the trade things, or you want to leave that for the next show?
Yeah, let's leave that till after today. Yeah, we'll leave
All right,
that
no
for
worries.
Monday
What's
because
up,
we'll have to
guys?
see what's going on first. But we got a few minutes,
Yeah,
man.
that's cool.
But
I still got to do some
I'll
research
say it
into
as
all
quick
teams
as
anyway.
that. Yeah, and we want to see how this game goes first before we even dive
Yeah,
into
true,
that type of deal. But
true.
I just want people to understand over in this bitch. So people understand Dustin. So when people try to go in other places and fucking talk about DSR, I want you motherfuckers to know straight up, like you'll know, as much as you may not like me, as much as you may disagree in some things, you know I'm not a fake motherfucker. And you know I don't talk shit on motherfuckers. So if someone ever comes in there and says, well, Dustin says this, you know he's full of shit. And you know, straight up here, I'm gonna put it on blast in this motherfucker, and every person get the link and come on this motherfucker and open their view. We've never silenced anybody, period. So I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear no fake ass bitches going behind motherfuckers' back, even implying that dumbass shit. And then if you fucking little faggot hoes fucking do go over there and oh yeah, dude, and you fucking stupid like he is too. So you guys could all suck dick together. So I don't really care. And I've said it. Don't watch our shit, dude. I don't pay you motherfuckers to watch our shit. I don't pay you to tune in. Don't pay you to stop by. You want to be here because you want to be a real Raiders fan and talk shit, hang out with your friends, fucking talk football. We don't hate on motherfuckers. I hate when I see people hate on weak people or beat up weak people. It just makes me want to beat those motherfuckers up, dude. Like, that's how I've always been raised my whole life. Like, that's why I've never stepped down to anybody bigger than me or not. I will fucking fight that motherfucker till he either knocks me out, kills me, or I can't fucking breathe no more. Like, one of the two, three, you know, like,
Or you beat
I
the
don't
shit
like
out of
that
him.
shit. Yeah, I will beat the shit out of him, guaranteed. And then I'll get my car, probably run him over, keep his legs under the fucking wheel while I still beat the fuck out of him some more.
God damn.
You know, then get in Don't Be a Menace wheelchair and scoot around, fucking, whoa, what bitch, pop, pop, fucking can't get you. You know, like, fuck these motherfuckers, man. They don't come from where I come from, dude. If that guy's fucking 6'6" and he's 340, well, I'm gonna get a baseball bat. So we're gonna fucking in this fucking. I might be 215, but my bat gonna hit like 340. I promise you that, dude. Probably
No,
like
that-
560.
that
You know.
400. What you talking about? That
Yeah,
bad.
that's exactly. But again, that's all I'm saying, man. I'm tired of all this fake ass shit about fake ass people going around in the background talking shit about me or in private or not. Listen, I'm just put it out there on blast. I don't suck
It's
dick,
my
so I don't care if they suck my dick. And outside of that, they can fuck off. They got something to say. My shit's open all the time. So you guys want to talk behind you pussies, dude? Come out, make it known, make it public, fucking put it out there. But you know you'll get slapped. So go ahead, do what you got to do. But
That's why they won't say it to your face.
yeah, but again, out here, man, I don't do that shit. So I appreciate you. You fucking keep my dick out of your mouth. I only let my woman put my dick in her mouth. So let's keep it that way.
That's a woman's job, not a man's job.
Yeah.
That's the problem, man.
But we got about 10 minutes, man, and then we're going to head to the Discord, watch this shit, so you guys have your final says, and this is mine. Fuck all the haters. This is why we have what we have, because this is why we work, bro. It's why we work like that, balling, blah, blah, fucking blah, because that's what we do. That's what we do. You want a ball and not dick suck? Go get a job. Start there.
Yeah, I don't know why they're
Or sell drugs. I mean, selling drugs is good too. So I mean, just depending on which ones.
Nah, man, they're too worried about sucking your dick instead of talking actual football.
All right, so 10 minutes, man. Let's roll. Salute the menace. Appreciate you guys. We got this game. We got to get in that Discord because this game we need. We need this game.
We need to win this one, bro.
Yeah.
Wait,
straight facts.
I wasn't in here this entire thing, but what are y'all's score?
You got 10 minutes to speak your piece, all of you guys, man. So 10 minutes. Spit it out. Say what you want to say about whatever it is you want to say.
17-24
What'd
Raiders.
you say? I'm sorry.
I was saying 2017. That's where I was going to be at.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm around 2017, 17-24, depending how it goes.
Man, I hope we keep them under 17.
It's gonna be close,
I'm honest.
That's what I'm saying. If they score 17, we might win with 24. If they score only
Salute, Raph.
20, 17, we might go 20, beating by a field goal. It just depends on how it is in the last quarter.
Yep. Well,
you have something you want to say, Raph, real quick?
Yeah, I just wanted to say real quick. I mean, the whole thing that about Pittsburgh Steelers versus Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, there are three things that we need to care about it. Number one, we need to take care about. Number two, we had to establish the run. And number 3, Robert Spillane would have the biggest performance of his life. Because after he was dropped out for the Pittsburgh Steelers, I mean, if Robert Spillane can do anything as a linebacker, that linebacker room with Devon Diallo, it's absolutely tremendous. And I know for a fact because it's been like a really short and I just wanted to go to watch the football night in America between Las Vegas Raiders versus Pittsburgh Steelers. I know it's been like a short amount of time, but I just want to say this. Much love and respect from El Capitan Rafael. And I know it's been like a really short of time. Much love and respect for all these Raiders content creators
Respect.
Hell yeah. Hell
and
yeah.
of course I want to explain I want to explain everything. So I just wanted to explain a little bit. Win or lose, Raider Nation till I die. And for the Pittsburgh Steelers,
Facts.
this
Shittsburg Squealers, like Lunatic likes to say.
fuck this.
Pittsburgh Squealers.
Hey, how about them fucking Broncos? 70-20.
Hey, we need to take the Steelers and just face fuck them like no one's business, literally.
Give them the people's elbow. Give them the
We need to go to the Alisado days. Yeah, oh, fuck it. He said, bop, fucking. But you gotta make sure you hop up off the rail, bro. Like, get up on the corner of the fucking building and just bop, freaking. You gotta come in that shit from the high dive, dude. Like, literally, like, woo!
Skydive off the top
Hell
of the
yeah.
stadium into the stadium.
Hey, much love to everybody else. And remember,
Hell yeah.
all David say, just win, baby, and win or lose, Raider Nation till I die. Fuck the Pittsburgh Steelers. There you go.
Facts. And fuck all the haters, too.
Hey, Dustin.
Yeah.
All I have to say outside of this game is, how about them Broncos?
Hell yeah.
That shit was embarrassing. I'm sorry, bro.
Broncos
It wasn't
country,
embarrassing
let's
for
go.
us. That was fuck. I loved it. I mean, I loved it.
Yeah.
Hey, I said, you wanted to see the Broncos go into hibernation? They're gone, bro.
Dude,
Their
they're
fan base gone.
It's
Like,
so-
hey, week 3, these bitches say do not fucking disturb on their shit, bro. Like,
Bro,
you go to any of their pages, it's like back next year, hibernating for winter.
all I'm gonna
These
say-
motherfuckers out of here, bro.
Bro, all I'm gonna say
Hey.
is, if you're Sean Payton, you have to be embarrassed more than anything. Because you just made
We lose like
Brandon
that much.
Staley. Sean Payton just made Brandon Staley look like a competent coach. You fucking dipshit.
John Payne just made
That
Brandon
motherfucker
Staley
was
look like
dick
coach of
riding
the year
Nathaniel
compared to
Hackett
him.
all offseason. I think he was too worried about the wrong things. He was dick sucking Nathaniel Hackett instead of worrying about his goddamn trash ass team.
Yeah, I think this was crazy, bro. I've said it. Them Broncos fans are
Dude,
they're
no, you know what?
gone, bro.
No, I'm not even
Gone,
worried about the Broncos.
gone.
You know, I'm not even worried about the Broncos for a moment.
Hey,
Can we take a
you know
moment
what
to
might be the plus side? They might go into a fire sale. Can start seeing what good players they want to get fucking rid
Dude,
of that only good
fucking-
for that team,
Yeah, who you gonna get over there? Nobody. So fuck you and just
Dude,
throw them in
what I
the
was
fucking
thinking-
trash. They're like
Let's
Jerry
take a-
Judy. Okay, fuck. Let me throw up my mouth.
I think
Hey,
I'm
fucking
on
guy
defensive
can't
side.
catch,
Outside
can't
of-
do
outside of-
shit.
Outside of the Broncos side,
Give me
though,
Justin
I think on the
Simmons.
defensive side.
He'd probably be about the only. Well, don't get me wrong. I would take fucking PS. I'd take PS2. I mean,
I gotta go double check.
I would
I'm pretty
also
sure their
probably take
safety's
Justin
still playing
Simmons
there.
maybe, but outside
I
that,
take-
That's what I was thinking.
yeah, I'd take Sartain too. I mean, fuck, there's
Yeah,
no doubt
but I was
about
gonna
it.
say outside of
I
the
think
Broncos side of the ball, like I mean,
Shane Jr. Give me him too.
Yeah, I mean,
outside of
there's
the-
no way that I
the
want it.
thing
You
is,
know.
outside of the Broncos side of the ball, like the Dolphins, I think just recorded the most points in NFL history in a game. If I'm
No.
not mistaken.
The fourth. It was like the third. Yeah,
They-
third most in NFL history.
They had the second. They could have kicked the field goal and they chose
yeah,
not
72
to.
was the highest. Sorry, 72.
Yeah,
They would have tied it for the first, but
No, they would
the
have led it
Washington
by
scored
1
72.
point.
No, they would have
They
led it by
would've-
one.
Yeah, they would have led by 1 for the highest.
They would have won the record by 1 point, but
Yeah, and they
fucking-
chose not to do it, and that's why everybody talked about it at the end of the game. That's a sitting record since 1966.
You know what? I
That
was wishing
Josh
you know what? I
McDaniel
already
chose,
know
or Goofy, I should say, Goofy.
if they
chose
never,
not to
if they
fucking-
didn't bench, if they didn't take out Tua, they would have put up probably 80. I'm gonna be honest, they would have.
And you might be right. He could have been on the tie, but from what I heard on the station, it would have set it by 1.
It would have set the record. 72 is the highest.
Yeah, and that's why people were like,
no. 73 is the highest. In 1940, the Washington beat the Bears beat the Giants or Washington. They beat them 73-0.
Yeah, that's why I say if it was. That's why I said I didn't know 100% if it was to tie it or beat it.
But regardless, the points it looked like a man video game.
No,
I mean,
it's
and
72.
Sean
Fuck
Payton.
yeah.
Washington's 72-41 victory. That's what it is. I already looked that up. It's 72, so they would have won the record. I already saw that. That's what they said even on TV. They would have won the record by 1 point. But regardless, McDaniel probably should have done it just to embarrass the Broncos even more. I was hoping he would just to embarrass the Broncos because they're fucking sorry as shit.
They got embarrassed. Like I said, I don't know how does fucking Peyton come out of this one firing Russell? Fuck. Like this is no. I don't. He's never had that, and I kept telling everybody.
What's up?
Peyton wasn't as good as everybody was claiming. I said, dude left out of the Saints. 1 year later, Allen got all these players. Peyton didn't stay there. Thought he was going to come here. He's just friends with the owner, dude. That's it. That's why he was on there. He's best friends with the fucking Denver Broncos new owner, so the billionaire. So outside of that, I don't give a fuck. I said it the whole time. Same as Staley. Staley's trash. Look at all people said, oh, the Chargers, they're going to be so. They ain't fucking dick lickers, too. Fucking scrub ass hoes. Fucking guys barely holding on. Staley, dude, that'd be better. That'd be better with Kalen Moore fucking running that team right now. But
I got called crazy when I started saying like the only reason Payton was good early on is because the team he had at the Saints when he went over there.
yeah, and he knows how to manage a team when it's there. But look how he put him in cap purgatory. Look how he ran him into the ground. We got 3 minutes, man, so we're gonna end this right now. I gotta hop over there. I gotta watch this game, bro. I gotta see the kickoff. I gotta be good. But hey, we appreciate all you guys, man. We'll be back on Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Appreciate all you guys stopping by. They squeezed out the win versus the Vikings. Facts, bro. It sucks. But like I said, let's hope for the best in this game, man. Let's go Raiders, dude. 2017 Raiders, dude. But again, pay attention to details so when we get to Monday, people's feelings ain't hurt when we're talking about shit. All right. Outside of that, I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you on the next one.
That's good.
Hell yeah.